Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got a box from Hobby Nut. Happens about once a month. Happens every month. I'm going to open it and show you some of the stuff that I got this month from Hobby Nut Models and some of the stuff you can get if you go over and check out Mark's website. But first, something I've totally forgot about. I want to apologize. I put it on my bench and a magazine or something I put over top of it, but it's a shop card, and I'm terribly sorry, Bob. Rusty Spud Aerodrome, Bob Buesking, and Bob says that he met, I think he says, didn't really have a chance to talk to us at Acme, but he was there. But he says love the builds, and he thinks that Ruthie could probably outbuild most of us. Well, Bob, you might be right about that. That's a cool. I can't go and tell you exactly what that plane is, although it does resemble a B1, kind of the front of it. It's not, but whatever that is was a cool United States Air Force bomber or something like that. But no, you guys go over and check out Rusty Spud Aerodrome, and I will link this channel in the description of the video. And Bob, again, I'm sorry. This thing's probably been here a month almost, and I totally I forgot about it. It got piled under some stuff. So anyway, there you go, guys. Go check out Bob's channel, and thank you, Bob, for the shop card. All right, now on for the show. So this is an awful big box, so I might have to. Don't know if I'll be able to open it all here on camera, but we shall try. Now, one thing in here I know. Everything in here I know. I ordered it, but one thing in here is not purchased from Mark, but we did a swap. He needed something that I had, and I wanted something that he had, and so we made a swap. And I will show you what that is, and it's right here on top, and you guys will like this. Okay, this ain't gonna work. It's too big. Okay, let me move it to the side and I'll just unload it. I won't cut this time. So what I swapped and got was this. Oh boy, what a glare. Let me turn this off. It's really glaring. Okay, maybe that's a little better, and it's not. What I can do now is lower the camera down and get a little closer so we don't have that problem. Okay, there we go. Paddy wagon show rod. Dang, it's glaring. It's because it's wrapped. It's because it's in its plastic. 1995 edition of the Paddy wagon. You guys just saw recently where I unboxed I think it was 1986 edition of the Paddy wagon, and he needed something I had, and he showed me some different things that he had, and I said, I'll take that and swap. So he hooked me up, and thank you, Mark. This is very cool. These are kind of hard to come by, or at least they're not very cheap. So thank you so much for swapping with me and letting me get the old Paddy wagon. This is kit number 2733. What was it? 1995 Revell monogram. Very, very cool. So thank you for that. Oops. And moving on, I got some. Man, it is bright. Let me tone this thing down a little bit. This is crazy. Maybe I can turn my light back on now. You guys gotta love my production quality. It's wonderful. Or like Gavin over Gavin Swan over at G&A. I'm gonna make a video on that, but anyway, he says there is no production. He's right. There is no production here. Anyway, I got some Stevens International sanding sticks. These are ones that are angled, so you can get into the tight little quarter windows and all when you need to sand some flash or whatever. And it's different grits. It's the 15 to 18, 24 to 36, 4,000 to 6,000, 8,000 to 12,000. Or anyway, coarse, medium, fine, and ultra fine. So I needed some of those, and I picked some of those up from Hobby Nut Models. Alrighty. What the heck is that? Alright, so you guys might have seen this before, but I didn't have one. But you have seen it on my videos before. I actually had 2 of these, but I purchased them for my good buddy Kim over in Denmark and shipped them over to him. He couldn't get them over there. It ended up still costing him an arm and a leg because it was so expensive to ship. But anyway, Kim, I'm glad you got those. But I didn't have one of these, and I thought, you know what? That's a pretty neat little. I like a little Chevy Love. There are 3 trucks that I would like to have. Well, there's a lot more than 3, but mini trucks back in the 70s and 80s. I'd like to have either a Love. That would be the last one. I know you Chevy guys probably hate me for that. I would like to have a Ford Courier. I'd like to have a Ford Courier. Or I would like to have a Datsun. I think the one I would rather have over all of them was the little Datsun pickup. You know, this year-ish. But any of those, the Love, the Datsun, or the Ford Courier, I think that they're little mini trucks and they're just so cool. I've always loved the little hooks they always incorporated in the bed. And like on the Courier or the Datsun, I think maybe both had those metal latches. And this Chevy Love may have had that as well. The little latches that would have held the... I think it did. You can't really see it, but I think I can see the little latches that would hold the tailgate shut. And it's just so industrial. Such a truck. You know, they actually built them like trucks back then. And yeah, very cool. So monogram Chevy Love street pickup with the UFOs landing over in Roswell, looks like. So really cool. All right, moving on. I needed more of this. Have you guys ever used Tamiya masking tape? I'm sure 99% of you have. If you haven't, you need to get some because this stuff is really, really good. You can get I've bought the Hobby Lobby brand like tape, not brand, but you know, the one that they sell. It's just not as good. It just doesn't stick as good, doesn't have as fine of an edge. But anyway, I got me some more masking tape. Needed that. I can get all this stuff out. He's got her packed in here tight. Got her packed tight for sure. Well, here's some. I needed some paint. I was about to run out, so I had to get me some paint. So show you a couple of these. There's light gloss blue, light blue gloss, but you know, it's light gloss blue. And I can't quite see the number. It's got a mess. I think it's 10006E, possibly light blue. And then antique silver. Got a bottle of that. Ooh, that'll look nice on something. That's 92101E, antique silver. And I've already, I think I've got some of this already, but ginger bronze metallic. Very nice. Oh, it's a 7135E. And I'm in love with the bright red. That's my 40 Ford. That's what it is. 10,000 or 10,000 or hold on. 10,001. Yeah, E. Bright red enamel. The best bright red paint on the market, in my personal opinion. And I got some flat black here. Great flat black. MCW. All of it's good. And there is another box of, I think this will all be black. It's flat black and gloss black. When I spray my metal colors and it needs a gloss black, I don't use the like, let's see, Alclad has a base black and AK has a base black for those finishes. I use the Tamiya gloss black. That's what I use because it works really good and it's really shiny. So there you go. That's what I got here. And here is another. Okay, here's some color in Tamiya. Alright, so here is Tamiya. Oh yeah, pure orange. I'm an orange fanatic. Duke Boys all the way. I don't think that's Duke Boy orange, but anyway, yeah. LP51, pure orange. That's a gloss. I've got some flat aluminum for when you want to paint aluminum parts and you don't want it shiny. There you go. That's LP38. These are lacquers. Flat aluminum. And here is, I can't tell you, it's something gray. Anyway, it reminded me, it's LP12. It reminded me of those, Ford has a has painted some vehicles this color. It's just that gray, just like gray. Looks like I have some also in the MCW colors, but it's just like I call it battleship gray. I think it's outstanding looking on a vehicle. And then here's some flat clear, LP23 flat clear, and this one also is flat clear. So two things of flat clear. All right, moving right along here. Okay. So I love this stuff. The Mr. Hobby, Mr. Finishing Surfacer. This is 1500. This is the gray. I use that 99% of the time. But it's good to have variations of color when you have for primer, because depending on what you're going to lay down over it, a gray doesn't always work that good, especially if it's a lighter color. So I also have white. I have white, but then I saw this. I was like, whoa, here's pink. So this is a pink primer or surfacer. This is also 1500. And I thought, you know, that would probably work really good with like a red or something. You wouldn't have to put it so heavy, or maybe a pink car, you know. I mean, really. Something that you wouldn't have to put so much paint over the top to get it to cover. So I got two of these of the pink. It reminds me of like a birthday cake or something because of the color. It looks just like it should be sprayed over a birthday cake. But anyway, you shouldn't, for health reasons, spray it over any birthday cakes. And then also mahogany surfacer. This is 1000. A little more coarse. You'd have to do a little. This would fill in more gaps. So the 1500 is really fine, or finer than the 1000. So this would be more of a filler. But this is mahogany, so it's got a brown. So again, depending on what color you're going to spray, having a good base for it is, you know, they have those different colors. So I thought that was cool. All right, last but not least, actually I'll save this for last because I think this is really cool. And I can't wait to build this. And I got this. Isn't that awesome? It's the Tyrell P34 six-wheeler, 1976 Japan GP. Now this thing was so unique, and I remember seeing it all my life, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. It's got go-kart tires on the front of it, but they're bigger than go-kart tires. And I think they somewhat were able to bend the rules a little bit. I don't remember how they did it. I did watch a documentary on this car one time, and I can't remember what they said about it. And I'm sure if you guys in the comments will let me know. But they were able to use two small. Anyway, they got more surface area, I think, maybe is what the deal was with the smaller tires, and also a lot less wind resistance because your tires practically were behind the front spoiler, air dam, wing, whatever you want to call it. But this thing is too cool. I can't wait to unbox it and check it out. I saw one of these at JaxCon. I think it was last year. May have been the first year I went, but anyway. Oh man, I think it was the first year. And if you want to go back and check my JaxCon video, I think it was for 2022. It's this car's on the table, and it's a large scale. And oh man, that thing was so amazing. But yeah, this is cool. Tamiya 1/20th scale, by the way. This is not a 1/24th. This is 1/20th. And I just think that this car is just the coolest ever. It looks like it comes with photo etch, and it also looks like it comes with some plumbing, plug wires and things like that, because obviously if they're going to, when they build these things, they're not going to plumb it all up if it didn't come with that for the box art. But yeah, just such a bizarre looking thing. But this thing, actually, I meant to say, this thing won. This thing was like awesome. It did so good. And apparently it didn't last long, kind of like the 427 single overhead cam that Ford made. They didn't like it, so they said, you can't do that anymore, you got to have these on the front. So anyway, yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, guys, that concludes this little haul that I got from Hobby Nut. And don't forget again to go check out Rusty Spud Aerodrome and check out his channel. Again, I apologize for being so late. I'm sorry about that. But if you guys need any paints, primers, sanding sticks, model kits, all that good stuff, go check out hobbynutmodels.com. Always linked in the description of my videos. And yeah, get what you need over there. Mark will hook you up. But I do appreciate all of your support for my channel. It means so much to me. You do not even, please don't think that that is just a off the cuff type of comment. I really do appreciate it. You guys are great. Thank you so much for all you do for me. And don't forget to check out, again, Mark at hobbynutmodels.com. Linked in the description of the channel. I am just stuttering all over my words today. Linked in the description of the video, as well as the Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group, the Spring Store, and the Patreon group. Guys, thanks so much for all you do, and we will see you very soon on another video. You guys take care.